Hello, welcome to this World of Tanks game. In this game, due to popular request, i.e. one person, but that counts as popular at the moment, I'm playing in a Cromwell, which is a tank I've not played in for quite a while actually, but it's very fun and very nice to play, so I'm quite glad that I got back into it. I'm more or less top tier-ish. There's 3 tier 7s per side, a whole bunch of a few tier 6s and a whole bunch of tier 5s, so I'm doing alright there. And it's on the map that I can't remember that has a big road going down the middle and a Hellcat who apparently has forgotten how to drive. Anyway, now I'm going to move off and I'm going down towards the south end of the map, because there's a nice big bit of open space here. That guy ahead is going to demonstrate what not to do in this kind of situation. Obviously somebody who has got to tier 5 but still hasn't really learned how to play. So he's rushing off ahead, presumably to do some spotting, except that he spots and then just kind of sits there and nobody can shoot anything because nobody else is in range. And the whole point of scouting is that you scout and then retreat. You don't scout and then start fighting with people you've scouted because, oh, now I can't drive, slide down the hill. You don't scout and then try and fight them because there's more of them than you, and that guy is way too far ahead, and obviously as you can see I cannot see anybody, so nobody can support him and he's just lost most of his health. So at this point I try and advise him to retreat while trying to work out if I can spot anybody, but I can't, so that's brilliant. Now Cromwell was historically the ultimate British cruiser tank. So although this game has heavy tanks, medium tanks, light tanks, Britain didn't really follow that philosophy. I nearly had him. Let's see if he comes out from behind that rock. I don't think he does. I think he just stays hidden there. Coward. Anyway, so the British had the cruiser tank and infantry tank doctrine, where the cruiser tanks were meant to act a bit like cavalry and the infantry tanks were meant to support infantry, hence the name. This concept kind of died out after the war, with the evolution of the main battle tank concept, of which the Centurion was pretty much the first example. But the Cromwell was the ultimate cruiser tank, so it had a 600 horsepower engine, virtually no armour, and not a very big gun, but a regular tank gun. It was designed to go quickly, exploit gaps in the enemy line and things like that. Now in the game this makes it a very fast flanker and very good for exploiting gaps and weaknesses in the enemy positions, but you have to play it somewhat carefully because of its non-existent armour. If you get hit then you are going to take damage, it's not going to bounce, and if you hit in the tracks especially then you're probably dead. So you have to be a bit cautious, which is what I'm kind of doing at the moment. I'm trying to spot, got shot by the T-34, I don't know who else is behind him, so at this point I turn around and leg it back to base. We're 1 kill down at the moment, which isn't that great, because I'm trying to avoid getting shot at too much while still trying to be mobile and trying to make a contribution, which at this point in the game is somewhat difficult because there's so many enemies around. It's easier once the ranks have been thinned out a bit in the more space. So the artillery are really on point in this game. They did really well, keeping the enemy locked down and taking out targets, which was quite good playing. I'm heading up here to see if I can get a line on the Churchill, because he's the big threat, and then I spot the VK who keeps poking his track out. I'm going to see if I can nail him with a shot. First shot misses, I don't know how, they seem to go through him, but anyway. And then we lose sight, fire again, yeah, we nail him anyway, so that's good. Tank destroyer there is providing a target of opportunity, so my aim now is to see if I can get behind him, because if I can get behind him obviously he can't turn his gun, so we can't shoot. So I thought I'd be really clever and try and do this. As you'll see, it didn't quite go according to plan. So first shot goes into the back of him and he retreats, and now I can't shoot him again. So I thought, oh, I'll just sneak down here behind him. Oh crap, and now I'm stuck. I've broken my track and now he's aiming at me. Get another shot into him, he shoots me, I get another shot into him, he tries to ram me, I think he damages himself, and final shot and he's dead. So I got away with it, but that was a little bit hairy, and I'm now down to just over half health. Anyway, carrying on, we go back up the hill to try and get back into the game. Now our team is winning fairly clearly, however I have seen worse odds than this bounce back, so it's not in the bag yet by any means. and I'm just kind of randomly driving around a bit now because I'm not entirely sure what to do. So it looks like most of the team up that way are dead. So now I'm going to drive up there and act, because we have no light tanks, I'm going to act as the scout, using my speed to pick up on enemies and leg it before they can shoot me. If indeed there actually are any up here. I know there's at least one, and the artillery, who I spotted earlier, should be up here as well. So we're going to go this way. Oops, knocking tree down, not a good idea because they'll see that. And there's the T-150, who we don't want to get in trouble with, and then he gets shot, so that's not a problem. Then we decide to go around this way. We're going to try and sneak up the edge of the map and see who's around here, see if we can get a bead on them before they spot me. That's the main thing. I think all of the serious enemies are out now at this end. I think the remaining heavy, medium and tank destroyers are at the other end, which suits me right down to the ground. So now I'm scouting. The O-Ni and the O1 are hiding back there somewhere. Nobody's following me, which is somewhat worrying. And I'm doing exactly what that guy did earlier, which you might think is a bit stupid. However, the difference is that most of the enemy tanks are dead now, so what's left isn't going to be as much of a threat as it was before. And there's the artillery. Now I need to be really careful here, because artillery at short range can be absolutely horrendously deadly, and it'll only take one hit from him to take me out. So what I'm trying to do is get a bead on him and shoot him without being shot. So first shot, go immediately back behind the rock. Second shot, let's see if I can get him. Poke out, no. Okay, poke out, get a line on, he shoots, he misses. I miss as well, but that's fine because I've got a 3.5 second reload time. He's got a half a minute reload time, and he's dead. And then we spot the other artillery, it's over here. Try a quick snapshot, that misses by a mile. Artillery misses him, try another snapshot, that misses as well. Artillery misses him again. Another snapshot, and he's dead. So now they're down to one tank destroyer, one artillery. Make that one tank destroyer because their third artillery's just died as well. So I'm now looking for this last tank destroyer. This round here is often a place where they hang out on top of this ridge that's currently on my left. So what I'm doing is heading up here to see if he's up here. Because interestingly, he hasn't actually been spotted yet in the entire game, so nobody has any idea where he is. On the other hand, nobody has been up here, so the two kind of correlate quite well. So heading up onto this ridge. Is he around here? Go slowly, carefully to try and spot him. Tank destroyer probably doesn't have a turret, maybe. So hopefully he's facing the other way. Doesn't look like he's around here. So then we turn around a bit, just to make sure, and then we start heading back down the hill. So going back to history for a minute, the Cromwell, as I said, was the last cruiser tank. The development on the Centurion, which was its kind of true successor. Oh yeah, the new tank destroyer's just been discovered, he's up in the far corner, so we'll start heading up that way. Was not yet complete, and Britain needed a way of fitting a 17-pounder gun into a tank, because they needed a tank that could blow up the German Tigers fairly reliably. That's the 2-minute warning, which I've never actually seen before. That's quite a cool little new feature. So what they did was they redesigned the 17-pounder gun, redesigned the Cromwell a bit, and you ended up with the Comet, which was kind of a cruiser tank, but not really, because it was slower, very slightly more heavily armoured, and much more heavily armed. And yeah, that's about it really. The Cromwell had a Spitfire engine, which was downrated, so what they did was they didn't have any engines powerful enough, so they got Rolls-Royce to redesign the Merlin to downrate it to 650 horsepower. That bounced, and that was the Cromwell engine which allowed them to make it so fast. Now this guy is hiding behind a rock, but not enough for the artillery, and that was the end of that game. So it ended with 4 kills, did quite well there, used the Cromwell to its strengths, and was successful. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, comment. If you want any vehicles testing, feel free to request them, and thank you very much.